I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. We know by reading Adam and Eve's story that Seth, their third son, was not born in paradise. Were Cain and Abel born in paradise, or do we know? We actually have the answer to that question. So paradise, as described per the question, is what you and I refer to as the Garden of Eden. Now, the Garden of Eden story goes sideways in chapter 3. Remember the very first verse, the serpent more subtle than any beast of the field, ask, yea, hath God said. From that point, it goes sideways. Humanity rationalizes that somehow they've been shortchanged by God, and the serpent knows better. They end up eating the, quote, forbidden fruit. They find themselves naked behind the fig leaf. God punishes not only the serpent, but the woman and the man. This is important because at the end of chapter 3, the Bible makes it very clear that Adam and Eve have been removed from, as the question said, paradise. Chapter 4 begins with the account of the births of Cain and Abel. And so therefore, they were not born in paradise. They were born outside of paradise. Now, chapter 5 is the account of Seth. So we know him, but obviously Cain and Abel as well. Here's what's interesting. Back in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, the Lord made this prophetic statement that from the seed of the woman would come a man that would crush the head of the serpent. We know this is the first gospel. We call it the proto-evangelium. This is the first prophecy clearly that Jesus Christ, the Messiah, will come. Why is that important? Because when Cain is born in chapter 4, Eve, whose name means mother of the living, makes this statement: God has given me a man child. Now, the reason that's important is, did they believe that this would possibly get them back into the garden? Well, we know about Cain. He killed Abel. We know that Seth was born in the likeness and the image of Adam. And you read chapter 5 of Genesis and you discover that nobody that comes through natural means would fulfill this prophecy. It had to be Jesus, born of a virgin, God in flesh. Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.